Hello, and welcome back to The Goodness Margin, the place where we find margin for the good things in life. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you tips for setting up your week. This is the strategy that I use when I set up my week. Now, one of the most important things that I use to set up my week is my full focus planner. I'll have a link below in the comments where that you can click it and buy your own planner. And you can use the code Shelley10, that's SHELLEY10, and you can get 10% off a planner. This tool has been a great productivity tool to help me get the most important things done each and every week. Part of my weekend routine is to set up my week. I will do that on Saturday afternoon, or sometimes I don't even do it until Sunday afternoon. But before Monday, I'm going to sit down and look at the things that I need to get done over the next week. Now, one of the first things I'm going to look at is upcoming dates. I'm going to grab my calendar and see what's happening this week. Is there an appointment that I have? Is there something that's happening? Now, don't just look at that. I'm going to write those things down, of course, those important dates, the appointments, all of those things. But also, I look forward. In 3 weeks, I have an event and I need to do XYZ for that event. So I'm going to go ahead and look at that and see, is there something this week that I need to do for the event? So the first thing that I'm doing when I'm setting out my week is I'm looking ahead at what are the upcoming events. The next thing I do when I'm setting up my week is I look at my daily focuses, and I use the ideal week model. I have a video and I'll link that below as well about the ideal week and how I use that. But I'm going to look at each day and see, does that still work for me? Do I need to move something around for my daily focus? If you click the blog post that is also linked below, I have a template that you can print out to use to print out for your week, where you can look at your entire week and see how that you can lay that out. The third thing I look at are what are some other tasks that I do during the week. There are regular routine things that I do each week, such as my cleaning task. On Monday, I clean my bathrooms. On Tuesday, I vacuum and dust the upstairs. And on Wednesday, I vacuum and dust the downstairs and do the flooring for that. So I need to look at my week. Is there a reason that I need to move that around? Am I having guests for dinner on Monday night and maybe I want to switch cleaning the bathrooms and mopping the downstairs from Monday to Wednesday? I look at those cleaning tasks, make sure those still work, and I'm going to write those down to know that those are the days that I'm going to get those done. Another thing I look at is my meal plan, because I've already determined what dates that I have, what events I have happening. Now I see the nights that, okay, we're going to be home 4 nights. What are the meals that I need to plan for? And by writing those down in my planner, I also can easily the next night look forward and see if I need to be prepared to put something in the crock pot the next morning or something like that. So it's really important that I go ahead and look at what my meals are going to be so I can be prepared for that. The fourth step are tasks. What are those tasks that I need to get done? In my planner, I have a space for each week where I write down those tasks. And if I'm in this week right now and I'm looking towards the next week and I think, okay, not today, but next Tuesday, I need to complete this certain task, and I'm going to go ahead and write that down. But another place that I keep my tasks are on my phone. I use the reminders app on my phone, and I use that list there, and I'm going to use the list that says to do this week. So I'm going to open my planner, grab that phone, look at that task list, and write those things down. So I know that this week, these are the things that I need to get done. Now, the last thing that I look at when I'm planning my week is one of the most important things: margin and free time. We need to build margin into our week. If we have so many things that we're having to accomplish and we have no room for life to happen, that is when we can get really behind and we can feel really, really overwhelmed. If I am getting the most important things done earlier in the week and I'm allowing margin during the end of the week, then I know that if something happens, I have room later in my week. But another thing that you need to think about is to create appointments during your week for those important things that may not be tasks. What about family night? Lately, it seems like my family has had a lot of different things on the evenings and the weekends. We really don't have very many free evenings or very many free weekends. So when I'm looking at my week and I see that free night, I'm going to go ahead and make an appointment for family night. That way, I need to make a schedule for something else. Someone's asking what time that I have available. I'm going to look at my calendar and realize I cannot schedule this on Monday night because my family is priority, and Monday night I've already scheduled for a family night. Don't be afraid to schedule these types of appointments in. Somehow in our society, we have begun to glorify busyness. And what we really need to look back at is our priorities and what are the most important things. I've been working on this personally. I say that my family is my priority. So if my family really is my priority, then I'm going to prioritize them on my calendar. And sometimes we say, I'm too busy to read or I'm too busy to learn this new thing. Make that appointment on your calendar. Many times, especially towards the end of the week, I will write down as one of my tasks to read. I love reading. I typically read nonfiction books, and so I'm learning something new, but somehow my schedule can get so full that I don't even have time to do that. And so I need to create that space in my day where that I can read for 15 or 20 minutes, something that I enjoy doing, but also something that I need to do in order to grow. By taking the time at the beginning of the week to sit down and plan my entire week out, it has made a major difference, not only in my productivity and getting the most important things done, because I'm not thinking last minute, what are the things I need to get done? I know in advance, these are the things that are happening. These are the most important things to get done. But also it has allowed me to have a little bit of breathing room. I know that I've gotten those important tasks done. And so maybe on Friday, I have a moment to breathe. I can schedule some time to take a walk or to sit down and read, to do those things that are very, very important. Rest is a really important thing, no matter what that looks like for you. Rest may look different for you than it does someone else. I encourage you, if this is not something that you're already doing, to take the time this weekend to sit down and look at your week. Go ahead and plan your week out. Follow these tips, this schedule, and create the week that works best for you and for your family. And you will find yourself being productive, but also having that glorious margin for the good things. If you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when the next video goes live.